Welcome to our cozy corner of tales, where ancient wisdom and timeless narratives come alive. In the land of Bharat, where the sun dips into the horizon and paints the sky with hues of gold, we find a treasure trove of sacred stories that have been passed down through generations. The Jataka tales, a collection of stories from India, are known for their spiritual wisdom and moral lessons, and today we'll delve into one such tale that teaches us the value of simplicity and contentment. Let's begin our journey with The Rich Man and the Monk, a story that will transport us to a world of profound insights and self-discovery.
The name of the story is The Rich Man and the Monk. Once upon a time, a wealthy man lived in the city of Benares in northern India. He inherited a lot of wealth after his father died. His mansion was 7 stories high and had 7 gateways. He thought, I shouldn't use this wealth for my pleasure alone. My fellow beings should also benefit from these riches. Hence, he built dining halls at the 4 gates of the city, north, east, south, and west. He provided free food to whoever needed it in these halls. Soon, he became well known for his generosity. Those days, there was a silent monk who meditated in the forest near Benares. He was filled with compassion and sympathy for the unhappiness of all beings. While meditating in the forest, the silent monk entered into a very high mental state. He sat in one position for 7 days and nights without having a morsel of food or drinking water. When he returned to the normal state, he was on the verge of dying from starvation. One day, he went to the mansion of the rich man to collect alms. The rich man had just sat down to have lunch, and he saw the silent monk coming with his alms bowl. He rose from his seat respectfully and asked his servants to give alms to him. Meanwhile, the god of death had been watching them. He was the one who was filled with greed for power over all beings. He could have this power only due to the fear of death. Since he had no power over the silent monk, he wanted to destroy him. He saw that the monk was on the verge of death from starvation and knew that he had a good chance of succeeding. When the servant was about to place the food in the silent monk's alms bowl, the god of death created a deep pit of red-hot burning coals to appear between them. It looked like the entrance to hell. On seeing this, the servant was frightened and ran back to his master. The rich man asked him why he had come back without giving food to the monk. He replied, My lord, there is a pit of red-hot burning coals in front of the monk. The rich man thought, This man must be hallucinating. He sent another servant with alms food. He was also frightened seeing the pit of burning coals. He sent several servants, one after the other, but all of them returned frightened to death. Then the master thought, I am sure that the god of death is trying to prevent my wholesome deeds of giving alms food to the silent monk. Wholesome deeds lead to the path of enlightenment. Hence, the god of death wishes to stop me at all costs. But he is not aware of my determination to give. So, he himself went to give food to the silent monk. he saw the flames arising from the pit. When he looked up, he saw the terrible god of death floating in the sky. He asked, "Who are you?" "I am the god of death," came the reply. "Did you create this pit of fire?" asked the man. "I did," said the god. "Why did you create it?" asked the man. "To prevent you from giving alms food and to cause the death of the silent monk. Also, to prevent you from doing a wholesome deed and to keep you under my power," replied the god. The rich man said, "O god of death, the evil one, you won't be able to kill the monk, and you won't succeed in preventing my wholesome deed. Let us see whose determination is stronger." Then he looked at the raging pit of fire and said to the monk, "O silent monk, let the light of truth continue to shine as an example to everyone. Accept this gift of life." Thus, he forgot himself entirely, and at that moment he had no fear of death. As he entered the burning pit, he felt as if he was being lifted up by a cool, beautiful lotus blossom. He was covered with the pollen from this miraculous flower which spread into the air, which had a glow like gold. He stood in the heart of the lotus and poured the alms food into the bowl of the silent monk. Thus, the god of death was defeated. The silent monk raised his hand and blessed the rich man. The rich man bowed with folded hands above his head. Then the silent monk departed from Benares and went to the Himalayas. The generous master stood on the wonderful lotus, glowing like gold, and taught his followers. He told them that it was important to practice the 5 training steps in order to purify the mind. He said that there was great merit in giving alms with a pure mind, and it was truly the gift of life. When he had completed his teachings, the fiery pit and the beautiful cool lotus had completely disappeared. From this story, we learn that we should have no fears while doing wholesome deeds.
As we conclude The Rich Man and the Monk from the timeless Jataka tales of Bharat, let's reflect on the importance of humility and the dangers of excessive pride. This story reminds us that true wealth lies not in material possessions, but in the wisdom and compassion we cultivate in our hearts. To explore more stories from this collection and cultures around the world, download the Storywaves app from Apple or Android app stores. A Storywaves subscription costs less than $1 a month, making it one of the most affordable ways to bring quality stories to your family. All new stories are available on the Storywaves app, where you'll find the most exciting content, including exclusive tales from ancient wisdom traditions. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow Storywaves on Instagram, TikTok, and Spotify for updates on upcoming content. Thank you warmly for watching.